Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Chicago, right now 5th in the division, right in the middle. And, of course, Charlotte, they're currently the 8th seed.
Checking out the Bulls, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Paul George out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Donovan Clingan. And it's Levine in a 2-guard. And for Charlotte, they've got Tari Eason. Brandon Miller is out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Duren in at the center, locking down the middle. Taking a look at Charlotte, they haven't won a game yet in the NBA Cup. 0-3 record, with tonight being their last Cup game.
And I'll tell you guys, they have to get that 0-3 Cup record out of their minds. Just focus on the regular season from here.
And then for the Chicago Bulls, this is a massive game for them in the Cup. Sitting 2-1 tonight, a must-win.
Yeah, history tells us if you get the 3 wins in the group round, you have a good chance to get to the quarterfinals. So they have a lot to play for.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Eason, the pass to Black. Miller on the wing. Duren, the screen. From the top of the key, Miller can't get it to go. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Hart finds Levine. No good from outside. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Levine. He had 25 points in his last game. 4 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Clingan. Eason pulls it in. The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Miller, the pass to Black. Back to Miller. Duren with a screen on Levine. Here's Miller. Hits the trifecta. Miller's got 5 points.
Part of why Brandon Miller went 2nd overall in 2023, he's a quality three-point shooter.
Pass to Levine. Here's Clingan. Gets his 2nd attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And he starts out with a miss in this one. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Chicago shooting their first foul shots of the night.
You know, this season versus last, they've seen a decrease in their success at the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Hart. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Fires in the triple.
Back-to-back threes here. Levine with a beautiful shot.
Miller, the pass to Duren. And here's Easton. Now Duren. No points yet. Pass to Black for three. He can't hit that time.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Outside Levine. Stolen by Miller. Here's Duren. That one a little long.
That's a chance he typically converts.
Outside Hart. Here's George. Lets it go from deep. Miller pulls it in. Black outside. Pass to Easton. And here's Miller. Give him 8 points now. Fires from deep. Again the miss by the Hornets. Okongwu, the pass to Hart. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Easton. Oh, George with a steal. Okongwu with it. He played a great game against New Orleans. Pass to George from downtown. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
And again, Chicago, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Levine against Miller. Duren, the screen. Shot clock at 5. Miller can't get it to go.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Levine passes to Hart. Here's Okongwu. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Duren. And in terms of the NBA Cup tournament, one team is out. The other is alive, Grant.
Yeah, BA. So while this game counts the same in the regular season standings, one squad has that extra motivation, a chance to advance in the cup and get into that single elimination 8-team bracket.
Free throw good, Okongwu. It's both from the stripe. Hornets trail by 3. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago. Let's see some of the numbers here for Zach LaVine.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
LaVine against Miller. To the paint. Here's Duren. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, just too strong right there. Duren is so good at fighting through contact on the way up.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw tonight. And it's tied up with that one.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Pass to LaVine. Now here's Okongwu. Wide open. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Miller against George. To the inside. Here's Duren, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Pass to Okongwu. Now it's Hart. Puts up a three. Duren with a rebound. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And it's Chicago with a board.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
It's George on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Black, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Levine. Pulls it. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Miller. Black outside. The three. On target from range. And the Hornets lead by 5.
Confident stroke by Black that time. No hesitation. He had his eyes locked in on the rim.
Here's Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Duren's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Miller. Give him 8. No good with the triple.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Outside Levine. Shot to stop the run. Ooh, Levine with another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
For Chicago, Jackson, he's checked in for Klingon. Buzelis comes in for Levine. And it's Monk in for Hart. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. The Bulls trail by 6. Okongwu finds Monk. Now Okongwu. Pass to Monk. Inside, George. And that's off the glass and in.
PG-13, using that length inside.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Diabate's checked in for Duren. Mamukelashvili comes in for Eason. Murray's checked in for Miller. And it's Beal in for Black. And so Murray will bring it up for Charlotte. They lead by 4. Monk against Beal. Murray for 3, sinks the tray.
Well, I tell you what, that's a sight for sore eyes to see Murray connecting from distance, because when he's doing that, it really opens things up for him, because we know he can get to the basket.
Now here's Monk. No made baskets yet. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Beal outside. Murray, a screen on Monk. Three-pointer. Beal can't get it to drop. Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Okongwu. Chicago passing it around. Monk for 3. The Hornets pull it in. Abukelashvili passes to Murray. Here's Diabate. There's 1:12 left in the opening quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And they call an illegal screen here. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. The Hornets 4th.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside Monk. Takes a 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
You've got to be up on Monk all the time. I mean, even when the pass has not gotten to him yet, you need to be there before it arrives because he's ready to let it go when he catches it.
Murray, a screen on Monk. Beal from outside. And the three-pointer goes. And the Hornets lead by 5.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Now here's Beal. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That one's no good. The Bulls trail by 4. Outside Monk. George outside. Tries it from the top of the key. And there's another one for Chicago.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Here's Beal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Charlotte shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. Good on the second one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Hornets. They lead by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Zach LaVine. Jackson out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Monk in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Eason. No good on the quick 3. The Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Monk. Lets the 3 fly. The shot no good.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Now Duren. And here's Beal. Monk covers. Here's Najee. Miller outside. Duren with a screen on Hart. Off the mark there with a 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Monk. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Outside Monk. 5 on the clock. Knocks down the 18-footer. Monk's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, you know, I like watching Monk stroke it from the mid-range. We know he's got deep range, but that mid-range makes him hard to guard.
Pass to Najee. Beal surveying the D. Duren in the high post. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And Beal is good for 3. He's got 7.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Outside Monk. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Outside Monk. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
Now here's Jackson. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. This one for 3. And it's Monk missing. Charlotte has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Najee passes to Eason. Beal against Hart. Miller outside. Duren the screen. Here's Eason. That 3's off the mark. Chicago trailing here. Outside Hart. Pass to Monk. Plenty of space. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Beal against Hart. Duren with a screen on Hart. Takes a step back. Here's Beal. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. The NBA wanted to raise the stakes during the regular season. Mission accomplished. The Cup has been a hit with teams and their fans.
Yeah, team rivalries used to add drama to the regular season. Pacers, Knicks, Bulls, Pistons, Lakers, Celtics. But this tournament has added a whole new dynamic to get excited about.
And he knocks down the first one.
What I admire about Beal is his work ethic, his desire to keep improving year after year.
And Beal drops them both. And it's Monk with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. Here's Buzelis, defended by Eason. Here's LaVine for 3. Offensive rebound. Monk for 3. That shot is off. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Najee. Now here's Beal. 3-pointer. Chicago with a rebound. Hart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Monk. Chicago passing it around. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Miller, the pass to Eason. Monk with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Eason pulls it in. The Hornets have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Back to Miller. Eason, pass to Duren. Shot clock at 6. And here's Beal. Sinks it from distance. Beal's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his 2nd this quarter.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Charlotte making some changes. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for Najee, and Black subbed in for Miller. Then for Chicago, Klingon comes in for Jackson, and it's George in for Monk. The Bulls trail by 4. Hart with a screen on Beal. Levine passes to Hart. George outside. Here's Hart. Here's the 3. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Duren. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Buzelis. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Duren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Black outside. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now here's Black. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Beal, the pass to Duren. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Klingon.
And Duren doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here's Eason. Knocks it down from distance. And the Hornets lead by 8.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." BA, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Hart. Back to Levine. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Bulls trail by 5. George outside. Here's Buzelis, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Beal outside. Duran with a screen on Levine. Beal from outside. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. For Chicago, Okongwu's checked in for Buzelis, and Malik Monk subbed in for Hart. Bulls trail by 6. Now here's Levine. And you look at his 33 points a game, a terrific weapon on offense. Connects from downtown.
And this team, they love Levine's talent, but more important now, they love the hard work and the improvement that's following.
Duran with a screen on Levine. Beal's shot is off. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Here's Klingon, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Duran.
You're getting really physical there inside. Now, Klingon knows this is just going to be part of the routine for him here in the league.
First one falls. Well, remember, this is game 4 of group play in the Cup, Grant. The winner in each of the 6 groups will advance into the 8-team knockout rounds.
And they'll be joined by a wild card team in each conference, the second place team with the best record. And if those records are tied, they'll go to point differential.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in for Duran. Najee comes in for Eason. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bradley Beal. Now here's Black. Back to Murray. Black outside. Pass to Najee. Over Okongwu. The shot by Najee, no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First and three-point shooting, and they are in the top 10 in steals. This is a team that will force turnovers if you're careless with the ball.
And in today's NBA, it's all about the three-point shot, right? And these guys shoot it at such a phenomenal clip. Tops in the league, in fact. Their ability to space the floor is exceptional. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
Now here's Black. The 3 is up. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 8 now. Chicago passing it around. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Outside Monk. 6 to shoot. Lets it go. Cash money on the open jump shot. Monk's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Black outside to stop the run. Chicago with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Murray. From deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Okongwu's got rebound number 7 tonight. On the wing, Levine. He's got 6. Diabate grabs the board. The Hornets shooting 34% thus far in this game. Here's Black. Knocks down the triple. Black's got 6 points.
Boy, it's good for Black to have some scoring options beyond simply driving the basketball, showing off his accuracy from range this time.
Now here's Okongwu. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Murray with it. He's covered by Levine. Black outside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Shooting 1.
How about Anthony Black showing you that he has the size and strength to play through contact?
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight. Boy, are they shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. My, throwing some gas on the fire for sure.
30 seconds left in the half. Here's Murray. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Zach LaVine.
DeJounte Murray does a nice job using that long frame of his to attract contact from the defense and still get it done.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops from Murray.
And DeJounte Murray is truly the complete package. He does a little of this and a little of that. Anything you need out there, he can make it happen.
And so here is Chicago. Outside Monk. George outside. 1 second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Malik Monk has been leading the charge for Chicago. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot. Coach Billy Donovan here with us. And Billy, what have you thought about the defense in the first half?
Did a pretty good job. You know, fouled a little bit too much, but overall it was a good job. But we got to do a better job offensively ourselves.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Malik Monk really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And it's Levine with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. It's a one-point game. They've got Duren, Trey Murphy out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Miller, and it's Black in at the point guard position. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Chicago passing it around. Hart can't hit. Well, the Hornets shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Here's Miller. Drops in the three. Miller's got 13.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Pass to Levine. Shoots. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 8 now. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, BA, 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier. And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Black, left side. Right wing. Outside Eason, clock at 4. And Charlotte, another 3.
Coaches loving the ball movement.
The Bulls trail by 5. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Offensive board. Klingon. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, and Klingon is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
Duren with a screen on Levine. Beyond the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Hart passes to George. Back to Hart. Pass to Okongwu. Takes the 3. Hornets with the rebound. Eason's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Black outside. Now here's Miller. Back to Black. Out left to the wing. The 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 8 rebounds in the game. Now Levine. Pass to Hart for the tie. Duren with the rebound. Hornets leading by 3. Black with it. Guarded now by Klingon. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Black showcasing his full arsenal, and he's a guard.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And this gives us a chance to check in on the season's best three-point shooting teams. Number 1, Chicago.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
Bulls trail by 5. Now Levine. 9 points in the game. Hart from long range. And that's a foul called on Donovan Klingon. That's his 3rd foul so far. Charlotte has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Miller outside. 3rd quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. Paul George pulls it in. Chicago has got nothing to fall here in the 3rd. 0 for 4. Levine finds Hart. George for 3. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Black passes to Miller. Duren with a screen on Levine. To the middle. It's tipped. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Count it, and the foul. It's on Brandon Miller.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
Now here's Duren. He has 6.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingen.
The 3, George. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Miller outside. Charlotte, no good that time either. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They lead by 1. Outside Levine. Three-pointer. And Levine knocks down the 3.
I just love the ball movement.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Duren with a screen on Levine. Looking to end the run. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
B.A., I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer. Just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
Monk, he's checked in for Chicago. And here's George. 14 points for him. Pass to Levine, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
5th in steals, and they got a spot in the top 10 when it comes to hampering the opposing offense. They create solid coverage that doesn't allow for a lot of easy shots.
And many of the turnovers they cause are a direct result of their terrific ball pressure. These guys just get up in your shirt. Charlotte trailing. Black with it. 14 points for him. Here's Miller, and he slams it in one-handed.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Now here's Monk. 16 points for him. Pass to Levine. Oh, Levine burns him inside.
Levine just going to work, talented, finishing inside.
Miller against Levine, and there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That'll be a second foul of the game. Levine against Miller. Clock at 6. Duren with a screen on Levine. Miller again, Charlotte.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
The Bulls have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Levine with it. He's picked up by Miller. Monk, he's open. Hornets with the rebound. Duran's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Black. For the lead. And he sinks the layup. Black's got 7 now in this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Okongwu. Monk passes to Okongwu. Now George. Off target from 3-point range. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Okongwu. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. A new lineup here for Charlotte. Then for Chicago, Jackson. He's checked in for Klingon. Buzelis comes in for Okongwu. And it's Josh Hart in for Levine. Monk against Murray. Monk passes to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Beal. The Hornets have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Najee sets a screen. Count the basket and the foul! It goes on Josh Hart.
Their defensive effort is certainly lacking since halftime. They need to wake up.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Now here's Beal. He's got 18. To the paint. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Orlando Magic. Bulls trail by 5. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To win the drought. Monk passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Hornets. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Najee. Beal outside. 5 to shoot. No good. Hart with the defensive effort. Well, the Bulls shooting just under 40% from the field. Jackson with a screen on Murray. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Mamukelashvili. Still no points. Pass to Beal. From behind the arc. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
The consistency of Beal's scoring has been terrific. And, of course, his teammates keep working hard to facilitate to him.
Here's Buzelis. Outside Monk. George outside. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Buzelis. Hornets leading by 3. Beal outside. Here's Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, just a great effort from Murray there. Working hard to get to the line.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The free throw drops from Murray. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, DeJounte Murray, not elite in any one aspect, but he gives you so much from either guard spot. Just a great skill set no matter where he plays.
Here's Buzelis. Monk for three. It's rebounded by Najee. Najee's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Hornets leading by 4. Beal outside. Fires it from 18. And we've reached the end of the third. Charlotte on top, up by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
Yeah, Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Bulls, Buzelis out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Isaiah Jackson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Monk in at the 2 spot. Now here's Easton. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Beal from the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Now here's Hart. Jackson outside. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. He can't get that one to fall. Miller outside. Three-pointer. Beal. He buries it from 3. Beal's got 24.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Duran, the pass to Beal. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Hard with it. Beal picks him up. Here's Monk. And right on target. 21 points in the game.
Now, when this guy catches fire, Monk puts the defense in a real bind. Excels at getting to his spots and is a really versatile scorer. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside LaVine. There's the triple. Hornets with the rebound. Duran's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Here's Beal. Blocked!
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Here's Jackson. Shots blocked! And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. From 12 feet, and the shot's good. And it's a 9-point Charlotte lead.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's LaVine for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Beal against Hart. Up top, Beal. Miller outside. Just 5 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bulls trail by 6. LaVine passes to Hart. Here's Buzelis, defended by Eason. Pass to Levine. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Charlotte leading by 6. Now Beal. Duren with a screen on Hart. Beal, the pass to Duren. The shot's good. Duren's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Pass to Jackson. Outside Hart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good.
Josh Hart is one of those guys who just seems to be all over the place all at the same time. I mean, he'll defend anybody, and when it comes to guards, there's nobody that rebounds it better than him.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Klingon, he's checked in for Jackson. Okongwu comes in for Buzelis, and it's George in for Monk. And the second free throw is good. Hornets leading by 7. And here's Miller. Duren with a screen on Levine. Here's Miller. And the dunk by Duren.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Levine. Unloads. And again, Chicago no good.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Releases. Beal, no good. The Bulls trail by 9. Okongwu with it. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Duren's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Levine against Miller. Duren with a screen on Levine. Miller, the pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Inside, stolen by Miller. Oh, George with a steal. Outside Levine. Pass to Okongwu. Now it's Hart, guarded by Miller. And the bucket is good.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Black's checked in for Charlotte. Jackson, he's checked in for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for Hart. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Black. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the 3 to fall. Miller's got 14 points now in the second half.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
George outside. Releases. And again, it's Chicago.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Miller outside. Back to Black. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Duren. And here's Eason. Here's Black. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Duran against Okongwu for three. George. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 4 rebounds in the game. Baseline jumper. The rebound by Jackson.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Buzelis. Okongwu against Miller. George outside. 4-3. That doesn't go either for George. Charlotte leading by 10. Eason, the pass to Black. Miller outside. Duran, the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Duran.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And Levine throws it down.
What a marvelous athlete Levine is, soaring off the ground with ease for the jam and looks so good floating in the air.
Now here's Black from outside the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Okongwu with the bucket.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Klingon, he's checked in for Jackson. Okongwu against Eason. Here's Buzelis. Can't hit it.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Duran. Eason! Yes, sir, with the 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And Trey Murphy is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Levine against Miller. Shot from 12. Duran pulls it down. Hornets leading by 13. Eason outside. Tipped. Levine with a steal. Releases from 15. Oh, it doesn't go.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long 2s are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. George with it. Guarded now by Black. Levine fires. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Hornets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And a solid start to the season series for them. They'll meet 3 times, and from the look of this first game, it looks like a very favorable matchup for them against the Bulls.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Jalen Duran.
Well, I thought the job he did on the glass was absolutely terrific, extremely physical. He left it all out there tonight.
Now here's Miller. Duran with a screen on Levine. The drive by Miller. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
This is what winning is all about. playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Okongwu. George knocks down the trifecta. They led by as many as 18. Now here's Miller. Duran the screen. Shoots a three. Okongwu with the rebound. Levine surveys the D. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. All right, so chalk this win up as both one for the regular season and their first victory in group play for the NBA Cup.
Yeah, and sadly, this first win comes after 3 losses in group phase play. So I don't think they'll be surviving in the tournament. But, hey, at least they didn't get totally shut out.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Brandon Miller.